The initial scene unfolds against the backdrop of the Mongolian Borders Mountains, where a series of peculiar discoveries have emerged over time. Among these finds are enormous fossils of unknown creatures and remarkably preserved bodies dating back 1,000 years, their flesh still intact. The narrative then transitions to 1979, introducing Professor Young Siam, a scientist assembling a specialized team to delve into the mysteries of the Konan Mountains. Within this team is Hubei, one of the hardworking soldiers laboring on the excavation. Their arduous task becomes evident as they frequently collapse from extreme exhaustion. Luckily, the professor's daughter, Wei Ping, serves as a medic, providing assistance to those in need. According to Huai's narration, he harbors a secret crush on Ping, feeling a deep connection with her that spans a long time. After days of relentless work, the team stumbles upon a colossal skull, leaving everyone astonished. However, the moment is short-lived as the cave begins to shake, culminating in a massive explosion that annihilates the entire camp. Sensing imminent danger, armed soldiers led by Commander Hanoi Yang swiftly take positions outside the cave, prepared for a potential confrontation. Professor Yang and a handful of surviving workers emerge as the only ones spared as the explosion seemingly unveils a passage within the cavern. Han asks if anyone is willing to join the professor in investigating further. Most soldiers are understandably hesitant due to the high risk involved. However, Ping, displaying unwavering determination, promptly volunteers to accompany her father on this mission. Inspired by her courage, Hubei also decides to join, with his best friend's son opting to accompany him. This sets the stage for the formation of a group of soldiers ready to embark on the challenging mission. The team sets out, passing through the remnants of the collapsed cave. Soon, they encounter a massive chasm, which they navigate by descending carefully. Reaching an icy platform, they find a tunnel leading to a dark underground world. Exploring further, they stumble upon an uncharted cave teeming with mysterious fossils. After descending a bit more and wandering through the cave, they discover an exit leading to the other side of the mountain. Professor Young informs Hubei that legend has it an ancient kingdom's gate, belonging to a top-secret government, is situated nearby. Their conversation is abruptly interrupted when other soldiers make a startling discovery, a massive paw print in the snow. The team, now on high alert, starts to follow these prints, completely unaware that a colossal beast lurks nearby. Along their path, they encounter a swarm of butterfly-like creatures, which upon closer inspection, reveal themselves to be peculiar-looking bats. Unaware of the danger these bats pose, one soldier captures one with his bare hands, resulting in a tragic outcome. The bat releases a blue flame, burning him to death. Two more soldiers rush to his aid, only to meet the same fate. The team finds themselves surrounded by hundreds of these bats, prompting them to open fire. The commotion startles the nearby giant beast, leading it to flee. However, its sudden movement triggers an avalanche, presenting a new challenge for the group. In a desperate attempt to survive, the soldiers flee, but several of them are killed. They are compelled to stop at one point due to an abyss in front of them. With no other option, the soldiers team up with ropes before jumping into the water. As they descend, the rope tying Hubei and Ping together becomes entangled on a piece of ice, leaving the two hanging perilously. In the aftermath, the rope snaps, sending them plummeting into the darkness below. Hubei regains consciousness to find himself in Ping's arms. Baffled by how they survived the fall, the survivors, Hubei, Ping, Professor Yang, and San, gather what supplies they can before returning to their excavation. The group stumbles upon a large cave with a towering structure in the center. Professor Yang identifies it as the Konan Sacred Palace, a place with a 9-level tower where demons are said to be imprisoned. The professor kneels and lights a candle, triggering a swarm of bats to encircle the tower. He then instructs Hubei and Ping to go to the tower's entrance, disregarding San's warning. As the couple enters, holding hands, an opening appears at the top, emitting a bright light. Shortly after, the cave begins filling up with spirits. Sensing danger, San quickly extinguishes the candle, halting the entire process. He believes they may have inadvertently opened the gates of the devil. Regrettably, the cave begins to collapse, and the bats return, launching an attack. TS's son, sensing the imminent danger, sacrifices himself to divert the bats' attention, enabling the remaining group members to flee. The 3 survivors manage to find an exit, but it's located on a ledge behind a waterfall. The bats catch up, launching an assault just as they contemplate their next move. Hubei attempts to repel the bats with fire, but he is struck from behind. When Ping notices the emerging flame, she swiftly pushes Hubei into the water before leaping off with her father. Hubei locates her underwater, but they are soon separated by a massive water creature that seizes her. In the aftermath, a heartbroken Hubei swims out and returns to the base. Upon his arrival, his wounds are treated, and Han informs him that he is the sole survivor. The commander reveals that they discovered all the bodies of their fellow soldiers, except for Ping and her father. Devastated by the loss of his loved ones, Hubei decides to abandon everything and boards a train to return home without informing anyone. His new boss warmly welcomes him and entrusts him with the role of a librarian. Embracing this new chapter, Mr. Wang finds solace and tranquility in his everyday life. Unexpectedly, he reconnects with his childhood friend Kayan, now an entertainer, during a casual lunch outing at a local bar. As Mr. Wang delves into his duties at the library, he stumbles upon a book authored by Professor Y. Intrigued, he discovers revelations about a mysterious demon tower within its pages. Connecting the dots, he suspects that Professor Yang was already aware of this supernatural phenomenon from the beginning. The puzzle unravels further, as Mr. Wang realizes that only he and Ping hold the key to activate the demon tower, shedding light on why Professor Yang had sent them on this journey. Meanwhile, Commander Han and his team make a startling discovery: a living woman named Shirley inside a coffin. Astonishingly, she bears a striking resemblance to Ping. Due to her uncontrollable and mysterious powers, the officers confine Shirley to a closely monitored room. The plot thickens as Han's team locates Professor Yang and transports him to their headquarters, setting the stage for a complex web of connections and unfolding mysteries. 3 years later, a mysterious horde of colossal creatures launches a simultaneous assault on Oil City in West China, leaving widespread devastation in its wake. Professor Yang, upon learning of this cataclysmic event, theorizes that the activation of the tower has created rifts in space and time, enabling demonic entities to breach Earth's realm. Intrigued by the unfolding chaos, Professor Yang discreetly departs from the military headquarters to delve deeper into the origins of these malevolent beings. The emergence of these demons takes a toll on Huai, whose back bears a conspicuous scar. The inconvenience escalates when his back suddenly erupts in vibrant blue flames while engrossed in reading at the library. Unexplainable powers manifest within him, allowing him to defy gravity and make furniture levitate. Amid the commotion, Mr. Wang, a key figure, calmly appears on the scene. Despite the ongoing chaos, he swiftly regains control and restores order. Mr. Wang reveals that Huai's blood has been tainted by a demonic force during the earlier attack. According to him, Huai now wields formidable power, but its usage could lead him down a path to hell. Perplexed by the sudden surge of knowledge, Huai taps into his psychic abilities, transforming the library into an ancient tomb. Revealing himself as Prince Yi, the guardian of the Soan nation, he shares the history hidden within the recesses of Huai's mind. Prince Yi recounts leading humanity against the demonic race that once plagued Earth, sealing the tower with his own sacrifice. However, some demons assumed human forms and are now on a quest to locate Huai, the only one capable of unlocking the tower. Shirley, recovering her memories, expresses an unexpected desire to meet Huai at the military headquarters. Following him, Han pays a visit to the library, where Huai initially declines rejoining the military. However, he changes his stance upon discovering a woman resembling Ping. Huai and Kayan accompany Commander Han to northern China, where they meet the team tasked with finding Professor Qingdong. The team comprises Qingdong, along with young warriors Wei, Shirley, and other soldiers. Huai, upon seeing Shirley, mistakenly addresses her as Ping, but she insists on being called Shirley. As they prepare for their mission, the group equips themselves with weapons and supplies. Their journey through the desert on camels takes a dramatic turn when a sudden sandstorm strikes, forcing them to flee for their lives. Separated from the main group, Kayan and 3 others find themselves in the midst of the desert. Meanwhile, Huai's group reaches the ruins of Oil City after days of relentless travel. On the other hand, Quan's group remains in the desert and falls prey to an ambush by demonic creatures. Facing the relentless onslaught, Quan's group attempts to break free, but the monsters claim 2 lives. Kayan and another survivor manage to escape, reaching Oil City and reuniting with the main group. Hubei, aware of the danger posed by the demonic creatures, suggests leaving to prevent a massacre akin to the earlier cave incident. However, Chen and Shirley, determined to complete their mission, opt to stay. Their discussion is abruptly interrupted by the ominous sounds of approaching monsters. Armed and ready, they prepare for combat and swiftly dispatch the first beast. Pursuing the second, they discover that the vanished first creature has reappeared. In the ensuing struggle, Shirley flees to an abandoned school, with Hubei following closely behind. Upon entering, they are confronted with a haunting sight, a multitude of lifeless bodies hanging from the ceiling, casting a chilling shadow over their already perilous situation. Venturing further into the tomb, Huai discovers a tunnel leading to the prince's resting place. However, his exploration takes a perilous turn as he's ambushed and rendered unconscious by a demonic creature. The menacing entity charges at him, but to his surprise, Shirley intervenes, compelling the creature to retreat. In an unexpected twist, Shirley uses her abilities to place Huai safely inside the prince's coffin. As more demonic monsters emerge, the group seeks refuge on the building's upper floors, engaging in a fierce battle using silver bullets and rocket launchers. Despite their efforts, the bullets prove ineffective against the formidable demons, showcasing their immense strength. Meanwhile, Wei Wei cleverly disguises herself as one of the mannequins, attempting to remain unnoticed. In a daring move, she dashes towards Kayan, and the two find shelter inside a bus. However, the relentless creature tracks them down, launching a vicious assault on the vehicle. Amidst the chaos, Huai regains consciousness, his arm wound miraculously healing at an alarming rate, leaving him bewildered. As he screams for help, the battle rages on, and the group faces the relentless onslaught of demonic forces. Teleported into the ominous cave housing the demonic tower, Huai witnesses a ghastly scene, a creature dropping Ping's lifeless body into a consuming flame, ultimately becoming possessed by the demon queen. Confronting the queen, Hubai demands Ping's return. However, the queen, aware of Ping's crucial role in unlocking the tower, refuses, proposing instead that he accompany her to the long-awaited door. Unyielding, Huai politely declines, insisting on finding an alternative solution. Amused, the demon queen grants him a chance and teleports him back to Oiltown. Simultaneously, Shirley gains control over the monstrous creatures, directing them to target the group upon Huai's return. Huai arrives just in time to witness a creature attacking the bus with Kayan and Wei Wei inside. Reacting swiftly, he takes down the creature with a well-aimed rocket launcher. Facing the onslaught of other creatures, Huai finds himself in their charging path, but Shirley intervenes, recognizing him as the key to opening the tower door. She shields him, cradling him in her arms, and assures him of his safety in this tumultuous battle. Faced with the heartbreaking reality that Ping will never return, Hubai, overwhelmed by grief and desperation, retrieves a pistol and shoots her 3 times. In a sudden turn of events, all the creatures vanish, and the demonic tower crumbles into ruins. In her final breath, Ping admits that Hubai is the only one who can end her existence. Unexpectedly, she kisses him before collapsing to the ground. Moments later, Shirley undergoes a transformation into Ping and expresses joy at seeing Hubai for the last time. Despite his reluctance to let her go, Hubai carries Ping to the prince's coffin, hoping it might somehow heal her. Laying down beside her, he gently touches her forehead with his own, triggering a cascade of childhood memories. Ping possessed a supernatural ability, the power to resurrect the deceased. This revelation sheds light on how Hubai survived his fall into the abyss earlier. Strangely, Ping's mother forbade her from using these abilities. Eventually, her mother's demise, marked by a blue fire, unveiled her demonic lineage in human form. As Ping's vision concludes, she expresses her enduring love for Hubai and implores him to find her father. With that, she succumbs to death, leaving Hubai shattered. After a period of profound remorse, he regains composure and decides to honor Ping's final wish. Hubai embarks on a mission with the remaining team members to locate Ping's father.